Welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us, you know it must be serious. I'm wearing a tie. Actually, I can't stand this anymore. We're doing a special show tonight because my father died at the weekend, and I can't do any cheeky monkeys tonight, but they'll be back tomorrow. My first guest tonight is a good man, and he's a good friend of this show. He does me the honour of being here tonight. And sometimes you just want your pals around, just to talk. Please welcome my pal, Dr.Drew Pinsky, everybody. Hey, Drew, welcome.
Well,
how are you?
good times, huh?
Yeah. There's a phrase in Scotland, lucky white heather. You know, when things are going really badly, it's a kind of ironic thing.
Like the elephant's feather.
Yeah. There's an elephant feather.
Dumbo had a feather. Right. Good luck.
Good luck?
Is it good luck?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I haven't watched Dumbo in a while, but I've got a feeling I'll be watching it soon. Does he sing "You Can Be Anything"?
Not that song, but a lot of songs just like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of those songs. It's a very odd thing. Thanks for being here tonight. I didn't quite know how to approach the whole thing, like dealing with the show and talking about it. I'm not comfortable with that. And you've talked to a lot of people who were. My father died of cancer. He was.
I got to tell you, it's an honor and a privilege to be here with you after such a touching, really memorial to your dad. It's a
That's what it's meant to be.
To a great man. And all of us who've been children, had dads, I mean, just these moments that you have with him, of him touching your head and stuff, were so spectacular.
Yeah, it was weird in the hospital when we were, you know, he knew he was dying. We knew we were saying goodbye.
He's still your dad.
He's my dad, and I felt like a wee boy. And he used to get me out of so many scrapes. I don't know who's going to get me out of scrapes now. If I get in trouble now, I'm really in trouble.
So now we've sort of been touched by so much of the poignant aspects. Was there anything? Did he ever get aggressive with you? There's sort of any. It's a whole story life, you know. Is there funny stuff, negative stuff?
He never raised his hand to us, my dad. He was, you know, and in the culture I grew up in, I think that was fairly unusual. I don't know. I wasn't in anyone else's family, but it certainly my father never hit us. He didn't have to. He kind of he used to say this thing, "Wrap it." You know, he used to wrap it up. You know, was mean. You know,
was he huge? Was he?
He was a very big presence. Yeah, he was 6'2", my dad, which in Scotland, you know, in the 50s and 60s, I think probably made him, you know, Andre the Giant or something.
Right.
He was big, man.
And the Celtic's such a great breed, you know. I mean, it's just such survivors, right? I mean, that's that alcohol gene and the big.
Oh, there was a bit of alcohol. Yeah. Alcohol gene is actually a woman that my father used to know. I think I've met alcohol Jean as well.
Met her, yes.
My father, I don't think my father was an alcoholic. He drank a bit when he was younger, but he didn't have the craziness, and he kept his life together, and you know, he didn't have that. There's a lot of drinking goes on over there. There'll be some done this week, I guess, as well.
Did he leave directions for what he wanted, like on his gravestone, or how he wanted to be?
You know, I don't know the answer to that. I'm not sure. I've got a feeling no. Because the way that, you know, we tend to approach problems in my family is kind of denial, and which I think is common, and you know, and it's actually helpful. I think a lot of the time.
I mean, there's a lot of denial that goes into the early stages of grieving. It's like it's inconceivable that the person is gone.
That's what my mother was saying today on the phone. We couldn't quite.
You can't process it. Your brain won't let you go there, and so you have dreams about the person, you have visions about the person. That's when people become spiritual. I mean, I know it's not aroma candles and whatnot, but people do have ways of trying to manage what seems to be the insurmountable. Do you have a spiritual side to you?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, in a very pragmatic way, I think for me, spirituality, I hope spirituality is about service
to other people.
To other people. I don't.
Do you want to wish that you're going to be together with him again someday?
I don't know. I mean, yes, that would be nice. I hadn't really. It's hard to think of all that. I know that. Some people think that you go into the light and then everybody, you know, goes to a party, or you know, or you come back again as a cow or something. And I actually, that would be, if my dad comes back as a cow, I would love to see that. That would be, because that would be very funny, you know. And, but, yeah, that's right. You call that grass? That's no grass. That's grass. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all of that. I want to believe in so many different things, and I know that
are you jealous of people that do?
Yes, I'm jealous of people who have.
Yeah, people that have firm belief that we will be together, and that's that.
I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of that kind of faith. I try and have faith. I try and have faith that there's some kind of, giant plan for all of this. And sometimes I think, for me, it's a little bit, the way I think of God and life and death and stuff is, I used to think that everything had a plan and everything was set out. I'm not sure I believe that. I think now it's more like jazz. It's kind of improvised.
Right.
But
yet it's beautiful music. It's a beautiful...
Yeah. But nobody really knows where it's going.
Right.
And
maybe somebody. The musicians kind of know.
They know, but I think in the grand scheme of things, I'm not a musician. I'm just in the audience going, what next? What next?
Right.
And it's strange because I don't feel he's gone.
Well, he's a part of you. I mean, this is how people are supposed to deal with grieving, is you're supposed to take a piece of him and hold on to it.
Right.
And it can be painful to do that because it means also accepting the fact that he's in reality gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so to take that piece inside is to really create a sort of a boundary around your life and to make a narrative out of your life of which he was an important part.
Yeah,
it's very...
I don't remember the world without him in it. No, the world has changed.
And it never will be without him.
Right.
That's your job, is to make him alive in you. And it hurts. It really hurts.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I can see it tonight.
It stings so bad.
And we, and sometimes you open by saying, we didn't know your dad, but don't you feel like you know him now? And we all feel like we've shared something very deep.
I hope so. That would be great. We have to take a break. We'll be right back with Dr. Drew, everybody.